Hey everyone! Welcome back to First View, where we break down complex political and legal issues in a straightforward way. Today, we're diving into a hot topic: Trump moves to change citizenship rules. What you need to know in 2025. President Donald Trump's renewed push against birthright citizenship, often framed as in changes on citizenship rights. We'll cover what birthright citizenship is, Trump's history with this issue, the major developments from 2025, including his executive order and the Supreme Court ruling, and what it all means moving forward. We'll keep this neutral, factual, and backed by reliable sources. Let's get into it. What is birthright citizenship? First off, birthright citizenship is guaranteed by the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, ratified in 1868 after the Civil War. It states that all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. This has historically meant that anyone born on U.S. soil is automatically a citizen, regardless of their parents' immigration status. It's a cornerstone of American identity, protecting against discrimination and ensuring equal rights. Trump has long criticized this, arguing it encourages birth tourism and undocumented immigration. During his first term, he floated ending it via executive order, but it didn't happen. Fast forward to 2025, and things escalated. The 2025 Executive Order, a new chapter. On January 20, 2025, his first day back in office after the 2024 election, President Trump issued Executive Order 1460, titled Protecting the Meaning and Value of American Citizenship. This order directs federal agencies to deny citizenship to children born in the U.S. if neither parent is a citizen or a lawful permanent resident or green card holder. It specifically targets kids of undocumented immigrants or those on temporary visas, claiming they're not subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. under the 14th Amendment. The order was set to apply to births after February 19, 2025, sparking immediate backlash from immigrant rights groups, states, and legal experts who called it unconstitutional. This wasn't just talk. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services released an implementation plan in July 2025, outlining how they'd enforce it, like refusing to issue passports or social security numbers to affected children. Organizations like the ACLU and NAACP quickly mobilized, providing Know Your Rights guides to help families navigate the uncertainty. The Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025. Building on the executive order, Congress introduced the Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025 in April. Sponsored by Republicans, this bill aims to codify the changes into law, limiting citizenship at birth to kids with at least one U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident or green card holder. It's still working its way through committees, but it represents a legislative push to make these changes permanent. Supreme Court steps in. The June 2025 ruling. Things heated up when multiple lawsuits challenged the executive order. Federal judges in several states issued nationwide injunctions, blocking enforcement everywhere. The Trump administration appealed, leading to the Supreme Court case Trump v. CASA, CASA being an immigrant rights group. On June 27, 2025, the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 in favor of the administration, but not on the constitutionality of the order itself. Instead, they limited the power of lower courts to issue universal or nationwide injunctions, meaning judges can only block the policy for the specific plaintiffs in a case, not the whole country. The court sent the cases back to lower courts to narrow their rulings, potentially allowing partial enforcement in some areas while litigation continues. Justice Amy Coney Barrett wrote the majority opinion, emphasizing that broad injunctions disrupt the separation of powers. Dissenters, including Justices Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, and Ketanji Brown Jackson, argued this could lead to chaos and confusion, as the policy might apply unevenly across states. President Trump called it a monumental victory, while critics worried it expands executive power. Latest updates as of September 2025. As we hit mid-September 2025, the fight isn't over. Appeals courts are still reviewing the order's legality. For instance, the Boston-based Federal Appeals Court heard arguments in August and seemed skeptical, with one judge noting the Supreme Court's 1898 ruling in United States v. Wong Kim Ark affirmed birthright citizenship for children of immigrants. Another appeals court has already deemed the order unconstitutional. Public reaction is divided. Polls show about 24% of Americans support ending birthright citizenship, with stronger backing among Republicans, 43%, and opposition from Democrats, 84%. On social media, discussions range from concerns about family impacts to debates on immigration policy. Immigrant communities report increased anxiety, with some schools seeing effects even before full enforcement. Importantly, nothing has changed yet. Birthright citizenship remains in effect nationwide due to ongoing stays. But if the Supreme Court eventually rules on the merits, it could reshape U.S. citizenship forever. What does this mean for you? This debate touches on core American values: equality, immigration, and constitutional rights. If implemented, it could affect millions, creating a two-tier citizenship system and complicating family lives. Supporters see it as protecting resources for citizens. Opponents view it as discriminatory and un-American. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Trump's move to change citizenship rules. What you need to know in 2025. In 2025, President Donald Trump reignited his push against birthright citizenship, guaranteed by the 14th Amendment, which grants U.S. citizenship to anyone born on American soil. On January 20, 2025, Trump issued Executive Order 14160 directing federal agencies to deny citizenship to children born in the U.S. if neither parent is a citizen or lawful permanent resident, targeting children of undocumented immigrants or temporary visa holders. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services outlined enforcement plans, prompting backlash from immigrant rights groups, including the ACLU and NAACP. Congress followed with the Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025 aiming to codify these restrictions into law. Legal challenges quickly emerged, leading to Trump versus CASA, where the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 to limit nationwide injunction, allowing partial enforcement while litigation continues. Appeals court remain divided and public opinion is split. As of September 2025, birthright citizenship remains affected, but the debate could reshape U.S. citizenship, impacting regions and steering national discussion on equality, immigration, and constitutional rights.